Really happy for my team. They played hard from beginning to end. They played with emotion. They were unified. They supported one another. Made critical plays when they had to, really in all three phases, and competed to the very end. And I was really encouraged and excited about the growth they showed in that game. We focused really hard on one play at a time with not only what we were doing, but how we were doing it. And I think that manifests from the very beginning of the game to the end. And it took, we were really invested in each other and our program and the players that were out there and each play. And I think we were all exhausted after, which is exactly what it's going to take for us to have success down the stretch. And so now that we have seen what that looks like and begun to experience that, we need exactly that and then more. And so that's what the players will be asked for. The biggest difference I sensed, and it's been, I can't say all year, but most of this year, and I could sense it, just the presence of the team behind, is there was a lot of still positive commentary, and the body language was still positive. The two scores right after halftime were just, man, if that could break many teams. It's just what just happened. But all I kept hearing from our team was there's a lot of football left and we're good, and that's really a positive sign where it's not having to come from the coach. It was coming from the players. And so I was encouraged by that, and then I think that led to and helped the performance after. We're still at the beginning stages, but some of the progress and returns are starting to show, and that's gratifying. And I think probably the most special thing to me, as players were coming off the field, they were just saying thank you for coming to UVA, and that made me feel really good, and I'll remember that for a long time. I think certainly experience, but there's an intentional difference. Certainly when he chooses to run, any play can go the whole distance, and one player to get him down is difficult. He can make anybody miss, and any play can score. But it's clear that their plan this year is for him to be more intentional about staying in the pocket, to deliver the ball, to on a pass play, to read it through, and to be more poised and patient. But that doesn't mean if there's not an opening, he's not going to take it. He was just quicker to run a year ago. He's more poised and patient now than he was a year ago.
I never been to a bowl game, and this year was our best shot. Definitely starting off early on, and just now it's solidified, not that push, because each week it was gonna get harder and harder. So just to do that, now we can just go in, not worrying about something that we have to get to. We just play free, just play ball, and just have fun. Last year I think we played a better team, just overall, and they've been having a lot of problems, issues, through the season. But I think we're going in confident off a big win, and they're gonna have some fight in them too. If they go up early, that's the type of team they are. They like to try to go up early, and then they usually have success there. But otherwise, we just gonna play the same football. I really think our matchups is better this year than they were last year, so we should come out on top.
Even though we have, the bowl eligibility, I feel like this team, after the week we just had and gutsy win, I feel like we'll keep that mindset. Not looking at down the road, future outcomes, but just one play at a time, and dominating the man in front of you. And like I said, I think our team will incorporate that throughout the rest of the season. I would have to say it's probably top win of my career. Obviously, not only was it just because of the bowl berth, but we've been in that situation so many times where we're doing well, we're up, and then they come back within the last few minutes, score the go-ahead touchdown, and we kind of sputter or don't come back to win the game. So, but this past week it felt different. That wasn't the feeling on the sideline at all. You know, we believed all the way through, even when we were down 15. You know, there was no lost faith. We all, you know, kept going, and but this is definitely one of the top wins of my career. Just not only because of the fact that we were able to clinch a bowl berth, but I mean, just the way we fought. I've never been a, you know, part of something like that.
Honestly, at the beginning of this year, I just, like, going into the first game, I felt like we was going to get 6 wins because we went out there with a different mindset. We had a little chip on our shoulder. Like, last year, we didn't have the best record, but we had a lot of things we had to, like, prove this year, and a bunch of people were saying that we're not going to be able to do things. So I'm not surprised at all that we got this 6th win. I feel like we can get more. He seems very dangerous if he could throw the ball as well, because last year he gave us a little bit of trouble with his legs also, but I feel like we did pretty good, but we have a lot of things that we need to work on, some things that we need to learn, so he can't kill us, like, in the run game or passing. So we'll see. Like I said before, we'll see what we got for tonight.
It feels great because all I remember, man, in that game is in the fourth quarter, that last drive, when I started cramping up and I couldn't get after him when I wanted to. And obviously we lost the game in the last few seconds, but I'm just looking back at that like I got to get my revenge, man. Got to get back. If anything, it makes us even more hungry, you know, for more success. Because why stop now? That's the mindset. Like, now that we got a bowl game, well, bowl game eligible, it's like, let's keep it going. Let's keep this train moving.